Alright, scene 1, take 4. I should really memorize the script better. Okay, action! Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Just kidding. I'm just some random dude near the internet talking about the ins and outs of sound. Well, before you go into the suggested videos, I recommend you stay for this one. Don't worry, it won't take you more than 10 minutes. I promise. We good? Okay, thank you so much. What is sound? Now, we can go all in depth about this all we want, but chances are you're not here to apply for a sound degree. So, in layman's terms, sound is the vibration in air, liquid, or even gas. It then reaches into our ears, and then through the auditorial nerves, it reaches to your head, and you perceive it as noise. Now, it's up to you whether what you're hearing right now is either the best or a bunch of stupid BS. To put it simply, sound is basically an invisible waveform traveling between 1400 meters a second or to about 1560 meters a second, depending on the condition. Now, that might sound fast to the uninitiated, but compared to the speed of light, which is 300 million meters a second, it's only a snail's pace. That's why in nature, during thunderstorms, you'll always see the flash of lightning before the crashing of a thunder. And that's why you see the blast of an explosion, then the thumping boom that came after. But back to how sound can help us in a more personal scale. Now, sound is part of our many senses in our body and is a form of communication between us humans. Between good and bad, it helps us to form connections, helps us to convey emotions faster, better than just, visually. And it can help force us to react in certain conditions. For example, like finding a romantic partner, playing music, or the wheel of a siren. All this helps us engage better to our surroundings and our enjoyment of an activity, which transitions us to the main point of this video. When it comes to audio in video games, it's not really that much different between movies and television production. The only real split here is that in games, it often has to dynamically respond to player input, conditions, and events in order to feel immersed. While in movie and television production, you just have some composers, musicians, and even like the conductor watching over the film and just add score and sound to it. There are many categories in audio production during game development. Now, for the sake of time, I will just simplify everything into 4 parts. The scores are songs and music that plays in the background during gameplay to invoke a sense of mood and emotion. I mean, come on, a game without music is gonna sound boring in comparison. Sure, if you want to be picky, it isn't very realistic for some music to be playing in the background unless you have headphones on. But it's such an important piece in storytelling and engagement that most of the time people don't really give a shit about it anymore. Ambience is a background noise that you usually would hear, whether by nature or man-made, during your daily life. You see this often in weather and environmental sounds as well. And then for good measure, they have to adapt to the surrounding as well. effects are one-off notes made by Foley artists to add punch and clarity to the scene. They're often made by player inputs like dialogue, speech done by voice actors to give NPCs, even PCs, some character and approachability. Now, whether it's necessary or not depends on the style and budget of your game. Some games do fine without any voice acting, and in other games, it's an essential part for storytelling purposes. And just like film, the people behind audio production has to know what fits the theme of the game. Now, there are hundreds of genres out there, and it would take me forever to describe it all, so for the sake of simplicity, I'll be narrowing it down to setting. Now, this is only the essential part. These scores and audio tracks, everything in here, they can be changed depending on the mood and emotion for the sake of storytelling and immersion.